3 months ago, I decided to start this YouTube channel and enrolled in Matt Diavella's Master YouTube course. If you've never heard of Matt before, he's a filmmaker and YouTuber who does documentary style videos on topics such as productivity, habits, and minimalism. At the time of this video, he has over 3.6 million subscribers, and I've always been a big fan of his work. The course was not cheap, which in a way was one of the reasons why I purchased the course in the first place. I bought cheaper courses in the past from sites like Udemy, and because they were so cheap, I never had any pressure or felt any obligation to actually complete the courses. Investing a significant chunk of change was kind of a kick to take YouTube seriously and to start making videos. The course helped me realize where I should be spending my time and energy, and also gave me some systems in order to streamline the whole process. This brings me to one of my biggest takeaways from the course: to put systems in place wherever you can. If you're going to be doing a task or a process many times over, as is the case with making YouTube videos, then you should really have a system in place for it. The two main reasons for this are to stay efficient and to free up your mental capacity for creativity. The more you automate and systemize certain parts of the process, the more your brain is freed up for the other parts of the process which you can't automate, like the creative aspects that go into making videos. A practical example of what this looks like on my YouTube channel is that I use a tool called Milanote. This video isn't sponsored by Milanote, but I've been using it to organize all of my projects. This includes organizing video ideas, active videos, as well as some personal projects like the wedding that my fiance and I are currently planning. For this video you're watching right now, this is the Milanote board for it. In it, I have a script, a shot list, production and post-production checklist, as well as some alternate title ideas. I create one of these Milanote boards for every video that I make and go through the process of actually filling out everything in this board. This way, by the time I'm done, I can ensure that I didn't forget anything. There are a lot of other ways that you can efficiently organize your process. But the point that I'm making is that you should spend the time up front to put a system like this in place. Another big thing that I took away from this course is to think about your titles and thumbnails before you start scripting, and definitely before you shoot your videos. Alright, so I'm just about to shoot the thumbnail for the video that you're watching, and I just wanted to take you guys behind the scenes and show you one of the most ridiculous setups that I've ever put together. So as you guys can see, this is not the ideal setup. I don't have the proper equipment to take this type of photo, so I just kind of jerry-rigged something together. Since your title and thumbnail are so important to your video success, you should be thinking about them first. If you make the mistake of doing this backwards, you may end up in a situation where you filmed your entire video, but now you find that there isn't really a way that you can package it so that people will want to click on it. You'll have spent a bunch of time on a video that gets 0 or a couple of views. Which brings me to my next point: views. No one puts out a YouTube video and wants to get 0 or 10 views on the video. In fact, a lot of people would see that as a total failure. While I do think that analytics are a good gauge for how you're doing on YouTube, in the beginning you need to take these analytics with a grain of salt. It's very possible that your first 10, 20, or even more videos get 25 views or less. In this case, I don't think it's fair to make the assessment that your channel is a total failure. It's just too small of a sample size. On the other hand, if you've made 1,000 videos and you're still only getting 20 views or less, you're probably making a fundamental mistake somewhere else, whether that be your title, thumbnail, video content, or more likely than not, all three. While it may be discouraging in the beginning to see low view counts and to see your channel growing slower than you thought, the name of the game in YouTube is really slow growth, which is actually the name of Matt Diavella's course website. Slow incremental growth and progression eventually leads to big changes if stretched over a long period of time. It's the same thing as investing or going to the gym. You may not see much change from day to day or week to week, but if you keep taking small steps in the right direction, you're gonna look back at where you were 6 months ago or a year ago and be shocked how far you've come. So just keep at it and just focus on making the best content you possibly can, and the results will follow. All right, now let's jump into some behind the scenes and some analytics for the first 3 months of this YouTube channel. I'm gonna first show you guys what my YouTube setup looks like for these talking head videos. So as you guys can see, this is being filmed in my living room because this is the best spot in my apartment to film this. In terms of the camera gear I'm using the Sony a7 IV paired with the Sigma 24-70 f2.8 lens. For the audio, I'm using a Rode Wireless Go 2 microphone plugged directly into the camera. And to light the video, I have a GVM LED light. I'm not sure what the model is. I'll link it in the description below. I also swapped out the lantern modifier that it came with and bought one of these small rig softbox. In terms of the background, I have two tube lights that I bought on Amazon. I'll link them both in the description as they're both different. And then in the background, I also keep the MacBook Pro on and the monitor on just to give a little bit more light in the background. All right, let's talk numbers. In the 3 months since I've started this channel, including this video, I've posted 14 videos and 24 shorts. I've gained a total of 27,639 views and 629 hours of watch time. At the time of recording this video, I also have 441 subscribers. To be honest, I'm actually surprised at the rate of growth in this channel in such a short amount of time. While I'm obviously looking forward to that golden milestone of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to get monetized, I'm just trying to focus on making the best quality content possible. If making better content through filmmaking and video editing techniques is something that you guys are interested in as well, then consider subscribing so we can do this more often. And if you guys can afford to enroll in Matt D'Avella's course, then I'd highly recommend that you do so. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.